What brings joy to a priest? Well, first of all, I have to say that priesthood is in itself a great gift. And it was God, I believe, who called me to this ministry. And so there's joy in saying yes to God every day. Every day I get out of bed and I say my yes to God. And some days are better than others, as you might imagine. Your own life, the same is true. But there's joy in being able to say that I have chosen to follow Jesus Christ, and that my whole life belongs to Him, and to the service of His people, the church, and that each and every day I can get up and find joy in my ministry. Well, the ministry, for a priest, our life is about you, about people. It's about bringing God to people. It's about bringing God, in fact, down to earth in the Blessed Sacraments, at Holy Mass, so that people can receive the very living presence of the Lord Jesus Christ, His body, blood, soul, and divinity. So that brings me great joy to be able to celebrate the Eucharist and to give Holy Communion to people. It's probably one of the biggest joys that any priest could possibly have. But also connected to that, of course, is watching people come to the sacrament of confession burdened with sin and receiving God's mercy through me, through a priest. That I see people's faces change. I see their lives transformed. I see hope returned where there's sadness and sorrow, and I've been chosen to help people to come to this experience of God's mercy and love. What a joy that is. That brings consolation every day. All of the sacraments, of course. Watching families, some whom I have married, have their family and bring their children to receive the saving waters of baptism, to become children of God, to enter into the church, to see the faces of the parents and the joy that's in their hearts whenever we celebrate a baptism. It's a joy for a priest, because I have this sense that they're my family. The people of the parish, you're my family. And so, like a good father finds joy in the well-being of his children, watching them grow and thrive and find God and be happy and find their way in life. The same things bring me joy. There's a few things. There are many more, of course. There's so much happiness that comes to a priest in this life that I guess sometimes a priest takes that for granted even. And when I'm in my own blue days, or my days when I'm not seeing that so much, I just have to stop in my prayer and think about the blessings that God has bestowed upon me, and that joy is never lost. It might be sometimes a little bit overshadowed by some of the concerns and worries and problems of every day and of the ongoing life of the parish, but always the joy remains there. The joy of Christ is something that cannot be taken away except by sin. So the trick is to stay in the state of grace, and to know that you're loved by God. So many joys.